This is Arduino. We are going to start a session of studying Arduino, one of a microcontroller. Today we are going to start with introduction of Arduino. You see, this is Arduino module with input of power, USB ports where the data the power ports. You see there's pins. This part is for power. This is analog input. Then there's a digital output, pass width modulation. You see. Let's start by definition. An Arduino is an open source hardware and software company, project and user community that designs and manufactures single board microcontrollers and microcontroller kits for building digital devices. An Arduino boards are available commercially from the official website or through authorized distributors. Arduino boards designs use a variety of microprocessors and controllers. The boards are equipped with a set of digital and analog inputs and output pins that may be interfaced to various expansion boards, shields, or breadboards for prototyping and the other circuits. The board features serial communication interface, including universal serial bus or USB on same models, which are also used for loading programs from personal computers. The microcontrollers can be programmed. The microcontroller can be programmed using C and C++ programming languages using a standard API, which is also known as Arduino language. In addition to using traditional compiler tool chains, the Arduino project provides an integrated development environment, IDE in abbreviation, and command line tool, Arduino Ply, development in Go. You see. Then, as in a summary, we saw that Arduino is an open source hardware and software. It was designed for linking or for combining hardware and software. The software is the one which can manipulating or can control the hardware. You see, it is manufactured as a single board microcontrollers and microcontroller kits. Bivuze ko Arduino ni, iyo tuvuze ngo ikintu kiri open source, biba bishatse kuvuga ko kibasha kubona amakuru acyerekeyeho mu buryo bworoshye. Ni ukuvuga ngo na languages dukoresha mu guprograminga cyangwa se mu kubaka code muri Arduino ziri open source cyangwa se ziraboneka ku buryo bworoshye. Ni ukuvuga ngo Arduino ni microcontroller imwe yifashishwa muri project task, kuzuza imishinga mu buryo buri electronic, ibintu biri electronic, ugakora code zikabasha gukoresha hardware, ugakora code ukazishyira muri iyi microcontroller yacu ya Arduino, then za code wubatse zirimo logic ukoresheje language turi buze kugenda tubona, zikabasha gukoresha ya hardware yawe. Twabibonye muri mu magambo turaza no kugenda tubyiga mu buryo bugiye butandukanye. Twamenye ko Arduino rero ifite inputs ikagira na output pin, bivuze ngo turaza kujya tubireba nk'uko twabibonye aha ngaha. Ni ukuvuga ngo this is input pins, you see they are inputs, then aha ngaha ni power, aka ni agace dukuramo voltages, dusangamo voltage, current, donc niho dukura voltage cyangwa se power supply iyo twakoresha muri hardware ku ruhande. Then tukagira n'igice cya output, passive modulation. Iki gice cya output kiri digital, iyo tuvuze ikintu kiri digital biba bishatse kuvuga either is high or low. Tuzagenda tubireba kumenya output ziri digital na output ziri analog, input ziri analog na input ziri digital. Byose tuzagenda tubireba dusobanure what are digital output, what are digital input, what are analog input, what are output analog, you see. Let's continue with, we saw that in Arduino dukoresha C cyangwa C++ muri programming language, you see. Tubibutse ko Arduino niyo microcontroller ibasha gukoresha, nk'uko muri definition yayo bivuga ngo ni open source, ibishobora gukoresha language z'icyongereza, donc code zayo ziri harimo American standard codes ariko zumva language ya C++ mu buryo bworoshye, donc buri open source, you see. In addition to use traditional compiler toolchain, Arduino project provides integrated development. Yes, iyi niyo software tuzifashisha mu kubaka code za Arduino, yitwa Integrated Development Environment, IDE mu magambo ahinnye. Command line tool, you see, twe tuzakoresha iyi ya IDE. Ni application udownloadinga then warangiza ukayinstalla muri computer, you see. Iyi niyo Arduino yacu. Urabona dufitemo utuntu twinshi tutandukanye, reka tugende tutusobanura kamwe ku kandi, you see. Iyi ports ibanza aha ngaha murahabona aha black, the power connector. This is how you power your Arduino when it's not plugged into a USB port for power. Can accept voltage between 7 up to 12 voltages. Ni ukuvuga aha ngaha niho winjiriza adaptateri cyangwa se niho ushyira umuriro voltage mu gihe utakoresheje USB. Ni ukuvuga mu gihe wamaze wenda kwinjizamo data, uyu mwanya wa USB ukawihorera ugakoresha aha ngaha, ushyiramo volte kuva kuri 7 kugera kuri 12, Arduino irakora. Aha niho twinjiriza uwo muriro cyangwa se izo voltage, you see. Then the next is this USB port, this one used for powering your Arduino Uno, uploading your sketches to your Arduino, and for communicating with your Arduino sketch via serial printing in and so on. You see, this port, USB port, is the one used to link or to connect the computer with an Arduino. It can powering it. It can use to send the sketches or the codes from computer in IDE program where you building your sketches or where you building your codes. Then it can also communicate with Arduino and your sketch. Iyi port niyo yinjiza za code wakoze izishyira muri Arduino. You see, the next is this button. You see, it is reset button. Reset the 80 mega microcontroller. This button is mostly used for resetting your Arduino. Let's go to the next. You see, these are REDs, right emitting diode. They are two REDs. You see, the one is RX, other is TX, means receiver and transmitter. You see, TX and RX LEDs, these LEDs indicate communication between your Arduino and your computer. Expect them to flicker rapidly during the sketch uploading as well as during serial communication, useful for debugging. You see, ni uturedi tubiri cyangwa se udutara tubiri tuba turi guflashinga cyangwa se kwaka tuzima mu gihe wahuje mu gihe uri nko kohereza codes ziva muri computer zijya muri Arduino yawe. Utu dutara tubiri tuba turi kwaka flashing ni ama indicators. The next, they are another red. You see, this red is the only indicator builds it to your Arduino Uno, beside being a handy target for your first blink sketch. This LED is very useful for debugging. Iyi ni iyindi LED nayo ikora mu gihe uri gukora debugging cyangwa se gukosora ama errors. You see, the only actuator build it to your Arduino. Then the next is, you see, these pins or are digital pin. Use these pins with a digital red, digital right, and analog right. Analog right works only on the pin with the pass width modulation symbol. You see, izi pins zose ziri digital pins kuri output. Tuzagenda tureba uko zikora, ariko in few words mwumve ko ari output ziri digital pass width modulation. There are other pins here which is ground and 5 voltage. These two pins are mostly used for providing 5 voltage to power your circuit. You see, there are other pins here are 6 pins. You see, these are analog input. You see, use these pins with analog lead. These are inputs which are analog. You see, the other important part here is 80 mega microcontroller, the heart of your Arduino Uno. This is the heart where the microcontroller, our Arduino, store all codes, where it processing all events or all action of Arduino are these parts. This is 80 mega microcontroller. This is very important part to our Arduino. The next one, which is the last, is this red. This is power red. You see, this is a power red. Indicates that your Arduino is receiving power, useful for debugging. Iyi red ari nayo dusorejeho ni red iba igaragaza ko Arduino yawe irimo umuriro. Tubibutse ko kuri Ishuri TV tuzagenda tubagezaho ibintu byinshi bitandukanye. Muri next part tuzabereka noneho uburyo bwo guprograminga Arduino, gukora codes, kubaka code unyuze muri IDE. Reka tubashimire cyane, murakoze kubana natwe.